What is going on YouTube? BedFastDuck here, and today I have a special tutorial on how to be a better counter sniper and designated marksman for your team. As you can see, I just did something that's vital that not many people do in Battlefield 3. I just set down a spawn beacon for my team on defense because I know I hate making that run all the way back up to the MCOM so I can defend them. And I don't really play recon that much, as you can see in just a few seconds. I try and take out a indestructible turret, but I just moved from a pretty bad spot to an even worse spot. And why I say it's even worse is I have a lot of angles to cover from here. There is more cover, but it's all destructible, which is a very bad thing to do because that wall next to me could blow in at any second, and then I have an even larger angle to cover. But here we go. I'm trying to minimize my body exposure, so I only have my head peeking out of this little window. So I'm not really head glitching because they can still hit me, which you can see in just a second. I think the sniper almost gets me. No, he doesn't. I suppress him enough where he doesn't decide to shoot at me. But right here, I do a really quick. You see, he has a large magnification on his gun, and that means he cannot move his gun as fast when he's zooming in, which I'm hoping he was zooming in. But anyway, I start getting suppressed, and I do that little jump thing again. Well, not really a jump, but a run thing. And I climb up into this window, and I'm trying to get a pretty good angle looking at their spawn. You can see I have a few teammates up there. And all of these clips are taken from the same game, by the way, because I had to split them because this was a pretty long game. And I start getting used. I'm not used to using this gun. I usually use this gun like not close quarters, but really mid-range, which I don't really this is kind of longer range for me, especially on Xbox, because I don't know many people who snipe like those crazy 3,000 meter headshots at long range. But as you can see, I killed a sniper, and I did something you were not supposed to do after you kill a sniper. I did not relocate where I was. And a lot of snipers in Battlefield or counter snipers will not do this, and it's a bad habit to get into because they know exactly where I was, or that lethal caliber who I killed knows exactly where I was. I missed this guy, and got a lucky shot on him with a 1911. But anyway, he knows exactly where I am, and I poke my head out, and I am dead from the guy who I sniped earlier because I did not relocate. And usually with relocation, you want to get maybe 3 or 4 kills and then try and move. And you want to get to a spot where the wall is indestructible in case they start spamming RPGs or something at you. And as you can see, I'm still not used to using this as a sort of longer range gun. I think I do get this guy right. Yep, got him. And that's something that's very important, is knowing your weapon. I mean, in all cases, whether it be a sidearm or a primary weapon. Right now I'm doing the sausage drop dance. I'm making sure that they cannot see me. As you can, when you go down like that and you just pop back up, they're less likely to hit you. I mean, just because they're having to readjust their aim. But now I'm trying to minimize my exposure again. These rails cannot, I believe they can't really shoot through them. But see, I hit that guy. I move up, just like these walls are explosive too, which kind of is counter redundant to what I just said. But you want to make sure you get into a hard spot or near a hard spot where they cannot blow up the wall or anything in case they do start spamming in 3.2.0s and RPGs and whatnot at you. And as you can see, I'm starting to get better with the rifle. I mean, I just took out 3 guys, and I think I get a 4th one, and then I decide to move, and I kind of cut the clip to where I moved to. I jumped out of that little building, and I moved to this rock face, and then I was like, oh crap, their Humvee is right next to me. And I don't think I get any of these guys. Yeah, but I do I'm doing a trick where you sit right next to the flames of the Humvee, and if they spot you, they can't really see through those flames. And that really helps a lot when you're trying to counter snipe. But I mean, sometimes it doesn't work as well as you would like. And as you can see, I still don't have the aim exactly right on this guy, and I'm not able to drop him. But see, I relocated to a hard point because if they do start spamming RPGs and stuff, they cannot destroy that little rock that I'm right behind, or this little barrier that I'm right behind. And I don't know how their Jeep spawned back so fast, because that seemed like 10 seconds, but I didn't really have to deal with it. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying to keep that angle covered where they're spawning at. I think I get that guy, and then I move. And I move up here, which is a definite no-no. You'll see, I think I killed the same guy twice in just a second because he gets revived. But this is a definite no-no. See how open this is? I can get hit from any angle as long as it's not from the front. And I really did not enjoy doing this. You'll see I get up and I just jump straight down because I try and poke my head out just a little bit and I get suppressed and I'm like, oh crap. But anyway, yeah, here it comes. I poke my head out just a little bit. I try and take a shot. I think I hit one of these guys. I think I killed one of them actually. But anyway, I think it's that. No. There we go. I killed one of them. I knew I did, and then I get suppressed and I'm like, oh crap. So I move close to my cover. You're not really supposed to hug your cover like I just did, but I mean in that case I guess it was okay. But I move over to this building, which it is destructible, but there's like a level where you can't really. I'm at a point where you'd have to hit underneath those stairs and through that crossbar. And I'm starting to really pick up on this gun. I'm getting a few good headshots. This is another big thing. A good sidearm. You do not want to be running into a game using like a G17 suppressed or something that has terrible iron sights. I mean, it's not a bad gun, but I mean, it is one of the worst guns. Worst sidearms. I think it is the worst sidearm, actually, in terms of like sights and stuff. Yeah, I'm relocating. You see, I'm constantly moving, and I use what I call a triangle spider web. And essentially what this means is I choose 3 hard points in the shape of a triangle where the enemy cannot destroy the obstacles in case I do start getting spammed with RPGs and stuff. But I use those in case I do get spammed at. And then I start making like a pretty much not a straight path, and I'm doing something very stupid here. I'm standing right out in the open. You don't want to do a straight path because it's like very predictable and it's easy to hit moving targets, especially if you have a really good gun. Right here you'll see I start kind of sausage dropping again, doing the sausage drop dance. I thought I hit that guy for a second. It's like, what? I don't remember that. But you want to fan out from those 3 points to points that the buildings are destructible, but they're easy to get back to your hard point from. And at this point I was waiting. I mean, this is like the minimum amount of coverage you can get, or exposure you can get. And this guy steps right in front of me, and that is another big no-no. You do not really want to stay around another sniper because they see his scope glint, and then they see you, and they're like, oh look, 2 easy kills. I am a sniper. I'm going to take them both out, possibly one shot. I've had a few of those before. But as you can see, just right now I start getting spammed at, and I use this. This is a lucky shot. I was just like, holy crap when I hit that. But I start getting spammed at, and well, not really spammed, but a guy launches an RPG. These are 2 really great shots. This guy fires an RPG, and I have 2 walls protecting me. So I know that if he does happen to get close to me, it's just going to blow up that first wall. It's not going to really harm me. But once he does do that, I move. See, there's the RPG, and I'm like, oh crap. And it didn't even blow up the wall. I guess he was suppressed, and it didn't really count for anything. But I took out a sniper and I'm about to move. I think I take out one more guy and I move, or maybe two. Yeah, sorry, I haven't looked at this footage for a long time. But, yeah, I moved. And I moved to... Where did I move? Let me see. Oh, I'm firing outside of that building. And I didn't really put the two-wall thing in front of me. But I still got a lot of good hits on this. And I moved back because that little corner spot that's between this guard tower and that little guard shack is indestructible, meaning like the C4 and explosives can't really go through it. And there you have it. Pretty much, that's all the pointers I really got for you guys. Remember to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and especially share. And I will see you guys on the flip side. This is Bedfast Duck signing off. Oh wait, you know what? I forgot to mention I just went 27-1 in that one game from using those strategies. Alright, remember to do those things I just stated. This is Bedfast Duck signing off.